We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario. It's the opener of this 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball is next. Marcus Stroman will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
Coming on is Sanders, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Melky Cabrera is set to stand in, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a hit in recent action. Stroman comes set. First pitch on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Bautista giving chase. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around third now is Eaton heading for the plate. The relay throw, and they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Well, once his ball got out there, you figured it was a sure double, but he decided to risk it and try for 3. It was a pretty big gamble to take when you're already in scoring position, and here it doesn't pay off.
Jose Abreu will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting.
And we know it's just April, so the season is just getting started, but obviously he's off to a great start.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Therefore, it is Donaldson, and there are 2 away now. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, you get multiple runners on base, so you don't have to have the long ball in order to hang a crooked number on them. You need to avoid the double plays when they do get guys on.
Todd Frazier will stand in for the first time now, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
Well, he's going through a stretch right now where he's hitting over 350 in his last 10 games, and that's the reason why his season average is so good right now.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, you can say one thing for sure. They are swinging it like they mean it. That's 3 hits already in the first inning, and this one goes for 2 bases. They're having no trouble at all seeing this guy so far.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as this is on the ground softly towards first. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Chris Sale gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, for a starting pitcher, ERA in the low ones, he's having a fantastic season. We'll look to see if he can continue that here in this one.
Troy Tulowitzki is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Tulowitzki comes up empty there as he swings and misses for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of?
Well, they're already down by 1 after the top of the first, so you've got to get yourself right back into this ball game. Punch back a little bit and see if you can get your crowd back in it.
And it's quickly 0-2. Grounded to third. Frazier's up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third.
Josh Donaldson will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, he had a little bit of a rough one yesterday, but this is a guy they're counting on. He's driven in 9 runs over his last 10 games.
And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Flipped out the other way toward short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail this one 1-0. Brett Laurie will get it at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Drives it the other way to deep right. Back goes Bautista, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The relay, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Well, that didn't take long to get a man into scoring position. And quite truthfully, he's probably a little bit unlucky that he's not touching third and home here as well. No waiting for a pitch here. He jumps on that very first pitch of the inning and nearly drives it out of here.
1 ball, 1 strike. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Laurie will take the turn and head for home. And the tag from Martin. They got him at the plate. Jimmy Rollins takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. On the ground to Barney here. This could be 2. Tulowitzki for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Jose Bautista will dig in now, and he, like many others, was held hitless in the shutout yesterday afternoon.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And a rather easy first out.
Batting fifth, designated hitter.
And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Edwin Encarnacion will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play. Bales ready. Here it is on to first. He'll take care of Encarnacion for the second out.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cabrera's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. It remains 1-0. Austin Jackson will come up now to kick off their half of the third. Seems like the hits have been coming fast and furious, EK, but not the runs.
Yeah, you figure if you get 5 hits in 2 innings, you're doing all right for yourselves. But like you said, they've only got 1 run to show for those 5 hits, so they'll need to capitalize a little better.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Drilled on the ground to short. Tulowitzki is up with it. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
The right fielder, number 1.
Adam Eaton will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
And they still lead by that run he scored.
Smoked on the ground left side. That gets through and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Textbook start to the inning right there. Back-to-back hits have him in a good position to maybe stretch out this 1-run lead.
Stepping in, Melky Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here, hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
On the ground to the right side. Oh, what a dive. The second for 1. Safe.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
Great effort, but that'll go into the books as a hit. Jose Abreu in now, hopped out in his first trip. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air to right field. Bautista on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. He's set. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Bautista moves over. And the inning is over. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the White Sox 2, the Jays. Russell Martin will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Sale into the windup. Here's the 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. This is in the air to left. Cabrera has it in his sights. 1 away.
Batting 8.
Michael Saunders will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. To short, hit hard. Rollins is there. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Darwin Barney will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
2 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Jackson. And that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Alex Avila is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. Now to the plate, Brett Laurie. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Barney for 1.
Yeah, this is just a check swing right here, not hit hard at all. So it's a nice job to spin and get that force at second, though 2 was always going to be asking just a little bit too much.
So here is Avisail Garcia. Fly ball heading for the alley. On the move is Pilar, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Laurie will take the turn and head for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
On the money.
The batter, number 7.
Jimmy Rollins will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Looking at Tulowitzki up there, you can't help but think of all the honors that have come his way, despite some pretty significant injury setbacks. A perennial all-star, a gold glover, a silver slugger award winner. This guy can do it all when he's healthy.
And these two teams right back at it tomorrow night. We'll have coverage of Game 2 of the series in high definition on the show as you get a look there at the 2 starters scheduled to oppose one another. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Sale has his target, 0-1 on its way. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Line drive to left. And the Blue Jays break into the hit column as that's a base hit.
Third baseman,
Josh
20.
Donaldson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
The 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 19.
Jose Bautista is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
A leap there by Cabrera, but he won't have a shot at that one. That ball is gone.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Edwin.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the Blue Jays have rallied back to tie it at 2. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit hard down the line. Frazier is right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We played 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Austin Jackson heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Center fielder, number 10.
Roman gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Donaldson scoops it up, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting,
Adam Eaton digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit. So a runner on first with one out now, and striding in is the left fielder Melky Cabrera. On the move is Eaton. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Donaldson is there for it, and that's the second out of the inning. At the plate, Jose Abreu earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. And a dive, but he's back. First pitch coming, here it is. He's running towards second, hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with two away. Todd Frazier digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with two on and two out here in the fifth. Getting loose in the bullpen is Pat Venditti, the rare double threat on the bump with the ability to bring it right or left-handed. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments. Chris Colabello comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
First baseman, Chris.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hard hit ball to second, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And a good bounce back from 0-2. It's a leadoff double.
Right center field. This is a fastball, and he just slashes this thing the other way into the gap. No real chance for the outfielders to cut that one off, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Russell Martin will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Here's the 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, just an excellent sequence on the mound that time, and we're going to run you right back through it right here on Show Track. Now you're going to notice as the dots come up, the trend, pretty evident. Everything's going to be down around the knees or lower. Now the more you can stay out of any guy's wheelhouse, the better off you're going to be, and it worked perfectly right here.
Here's Michael Saunders now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Well, here's something for you kids to remember. You've got to freeze on a line drive if you're at second base. Make sure that that ball gets through before you take off and try to advance. And that's a good read there, and he's able to get back and avoid being doubled off.
Stepping in now, Darwin Barney, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check through 5, all even at 2-2. Alex Avila will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Stroman's ready. Here's the first pitch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
Boy, he is just wearing guys out with that two-seam fastball. I don't care if it's inside, outside, he's really hitting his spots well.
Down the first base line. Colabello has it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Brett Laurie steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just 1 away.
From the stretch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Troy Tulowitzki will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is in the air out to right field. Eaton is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, only 3 strikeouts for him in the ball game, but when you got that slow stuff, keeping guys off balance, you don't need to rely on strikeouts.
Striding into the box, Kevin Pillar. He singled his last time up.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
hit hard to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Jose Bautista will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on him.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job because...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Blue Jays leave a pair. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto, all tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Jimmy Rollins will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Stroman steps into the windup. Here he comes on 2-0. High in the air out to center field. Pillar's there. 1 out.
The amazing thing is that he's still yet to strike a guy out so far. But when you've got good movement on your off-speed stuff, you don't have to strike guys out to be successful.
Austin Jackson strides in, grounded out his last time through. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
Sometimes when you're facing the bottom third of an order, hey, just run it up there. Let him hit it. This is now back-to-back flyouts, and he hasn't had to work all that hard to get him.
In now, Adam Eaton. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Bautista going back to the track, to the wall. And as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can put it on the board. Yes! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And it's given the White Sox a 3-2 lead.
I'll tell you what, there is no better feeling for a hitter after being backed off the plate than to turn around and do this on the next pitch. That is just the ultimate. You think you can intimidate me? Think again.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Taking over on the mound is Pat Venditti, and his unique ability to work both right and left-handed. This should be fun to watch.
Left fielder number 53, Melky Cabrera.
Here's Melky Cabrera as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Slow roller back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But for the Sox, a run here in the inning on the solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 3-2 Southsiders. Leading off the inning, Chris Colabello, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Drilled on the ground is short. Taken in by Rollins. A quick out number 1.
We'll check out the pitches by inning, and you can see he's up to an even 80 pitches now, so I'd imagine they'll start keeping a little closer tabs on him out there.
Russell Martin comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Grounder down the line at third. Backhanded. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Saunders.
Michael Saunders will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail. Leading off the inning, Jose Abreu, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and it's given the White Sox a 4-2 lead.
And how important might that home run turn out to be in the whole grand scheme of things? That's going to make this now a 2-run game here in the top of the 8th. And with this bullpen needing 6 outs, they just got a little bit of wiggle room from their offense right there.
Now batting, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Hard liner to center field. Pilar is right there, 1 down. Alex Avila digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the seats, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Barney backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it and winds up an easy pop out.
Brett Laurie ready for another at bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots. Darwin Barney digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. Nate Jones is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Leading off the inning, Darwin Barney, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. On the ground up the middle. Rollins towards second. He's got it. On to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here. 2 away.
Center fielder
Kevin Pilar will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Ball 1. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Cabrera going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. Around second, he'll try for third. The tag, and he is out at third. And with welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Roberto Ozuna come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ground ball right side. To his right, Colabello. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting.
Jimmy Rollins will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. And another foul ball. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Now batting, Austin Jackson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Hot shot on the ground to short. And now this is booted by Tulowitzki. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Down in order go the White Sox as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Striding in to start the 9th, Josh Donaldson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. David Robertson is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Leading off the inning, Josh Donaldson, and they'll need him to get something going here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Donaldson.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Jose Bautista will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Jackson is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Yeah, and now just 1 out away from wrapping up this one, and that would certainly be a good way to start the series if they could take game 1 on the road.
Edwin Encarnacion makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 2, so the Blue Jays are down to their final strike now. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's a good job to come right out here and set the tempo for this series as they finish off a good road victory here in Game 1.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The White Sox win it 4-2. Good night from Toronto.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious White Sox. 4 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Blue Jays.